We were days away from departing for Kiva to begin our offensive when that strange Elame in a golden mask approached me. No Elame can endure the open air for long, so many of them hide their faces. I'd grown used to that. This one was unlike the others. People began to whisper when he walked by. Other Elames called him Al-Sahir and treated him with particular reverence. I know that Dodd questioned him. He tried to get him to talk about the people who came with him on the Sevastopol, but he apparently didn't get too far. This Elame convinced the crew of the Sevastopol to take the ship to Ur, and that is all we know about him. Not imagine what he did to convince them, but in doing this, he earned our eternal gratitude. Without the cruiser on our side, the Kiva offensive would be impossible. Grand Duke, allow me to speak with you. The first time I had ever heard his voice. The mask muffled it so much I couldn't discern his age. I know you hope the Tarkans of Garat will support you against Kiva. The infamous Omar Khan has found refuge to the northeast of Ur. I believe he could be a loyal ally to you. If you meet him, I kindly ask you to give him this. Master Lame presents you with a small, delicate pot. Elaine bows to you and leaves. Inside the small pot, entrust the small pot to the head of security for the time being. Look inside. The very bottom of the pot is covered in a strange ointment. The smell is strong and heavy, but quite pleasant. The Tarkan has found refuge in a city to the northeast of here. It would make sense to seek him out. Would you like me to brief you on the operation, Grand Duke? Certainly. Very well. Our objective is to capture the Kiva reactor. Alright, there we are down at the bottom of the map. That's a whole jumble of stuff. The city of Kiva is in the northern reaches of Garat. Protected by the governor's own squadron. We need to force them out of the city. It is imperative that the reactor remain completely intact, which means that nuclear strikes against Kiva are not an option. However, we will face far worse threats to the success of this operation before we even reach Kiva. According to our intel, there are 5 gathering strike groups equipped with nuclear weapons somewhere in Garat. Strongly suggest avoiding them at all costs. Strike groups move from city to city on average once a day. If the enemy spots us and has time to report it. Okay, so the bar above that was a detection range. It gets to the bottom and they detect us. Okay. If they have a yellow bar above their head, we do not want it to disappear. Enemy spots us have time to report it. Strike groups will try to get close to us and fire missiles. Oh shit, okay. Was that showing just 3 nukes being launched at us? We need to steer clear of them and track their movements at all times. Information about the movement of strike groups can be obtained with a radio interception, or by capturing one of the troposcatter communication stations. Due to Garat's vast size, the enemy has had to use these stations to send messages. Even one such station could supply us with priceless intel on the strike group's whereabouts, as well as the location of their aircraft carriers. So an S is a strike group with nukes, A are the aircraft carriers, and their missile carriers. Those are N for some reason. All of which is of extreme importance if we are to prevail in this operation. The aircraft carriers, for one, can deploy attack aircraft from as far as 2,000 kilometers away. We must always keep this in mind. And lastly, there are also transport ships moving to and fro between the cities of Garat. Alright, so these don't have anything above them. Well, I don't know if in-game I'm going to have the letters above them. They are hardly, if ever, escorted and could be easy pickings for us. A captured transport ship could be quickly ransomed for a sizable sum in any city, Duke. We could really use some extra funds. Alright, so that's how we get money. Meet with Tarkans, northeast of Ur. So we have. Is there? Does it actually tell us what it is, or do we just need to try and hunt them down? What's his sword icon? Is that a? Uh, you need to set the range first, my duke. Alright, so Ur, what is in Ur? I have enough fuel. Shipyard, faster ship repairs. I don't need any ship repairs right now. Don't have enough to get to that. Enemy intel, so Agtash enemy intel. Fuel, rare modules. This is the fuel. That's a fleet headquarters, and will let us save. We don't have manual saves. Like, do I need to actually land there to be able to save this game? Because that's a complete deal breaker to me. Time to be playing until I can get to a save spot. Like, how many of these do they have? They added manual saves. There's a whole lot of no savings up here. Fun. Alright, well, let's get to Agtash. Tarkan, sir, shall we prepare a strike group? So, do we want to do a strike group? Or... Nah, we're gonna hit them with everything. Okay, Capella, expect in blank course east northeast Zavet. So Capella or Zavet. Those locations or those people? And up that far, I don't think it really matters. Course east, northeast. Assume north is up. Are they coming up here? That path isn't that. Okay, I don't know what that was supposed to be telling me. The enemy has sent a warning message about our presence. The local garrisons will sound the alarm and start looking for us. Before long, the strike groups will change course and head this way, but if they have any aircraft carriers, they'll probably send planes here first. Transport ships will change course as well and try their best to stay out of danger. Either way, Grand Duke, the less the enemy is warned about our presence, the better. So maybe that's why we send strike groups up? I don't know what that means. Morale -1? Oh, fatigue. Why are they fatigued? Can I read? Okay. Don't know what that is. Boom attack Corvette. Didn't block the words though. Yeah, I want to use the Sevastopol. I want to see what that thing can do. Nice. Thing's cool, though. It was a constant. Constantly going down. Okay. Could be potential survivors. We could salvage something valuable, something we could sell in a city, and we could certainly use the money. We must act quickly. The fire is spreading, and it will consume the wreckage before long. Careful out there, my duke. Some of the things you find may be dangerous. Alright, so there's a crash site. The fire is low. Radiation's 0.3, and the mode is manual. So search for survivors. 50% chance of finding survivors. We could dismantle. Get a gun. Let's carry ammunition. Alright. Oh. Uh-oh. Through protection. Let's dismantle this. Oh, survived. 10 died. Worldview kindness is -1. Oh, do I need to pull him back or something? Tell him to stop before the timer goes down? Alright, well, I'm sorry, guys. So damage, let's see, expendables. Damage, alright. Docking your ships is not necessary, but if a serious repair is applying, docking will speed up. I don't think I have a serious repair, though. I mean, that took a little bit of damage, but don't want to... Okay. Choose anybody to dock. People free for the taking. To the officer's chagrin, your lame allies are not above claiming slaves after a battle. These people have no masters now, Sahib, one of the warriors assures. They used to belong to the Noyans you defeated, but now they belong to us by law. We can sell them for a tiny profit, he continues calmly, and share it among all the warriors equally. You will have the first share, Sahib. Perhaps you wish to keep one of them for yourself? Oh, I don't want slaves. The Alames respond with deafening silence. You brace yourself for mutiny, but the tense moment passes and the Alames walk away and do as they are told, glancing around ominously. Anything out here on the outskirts? So, shipworks. Look at this thing's just gonna crash if we try to land it. Grand Duke, we've captured a troposcatter communication station. Will supply us with intel on enemy movements until they realize what's happened. So we get 5 intel. SG, what is that? How much it costs now? Trade, tactical. Uh-oh. Oh, strike group. Okay, so that's what that is. Trade. Do another trade. Wow, we have a strike group going there. Speed is 130 or 102. Headed to there. Yet. Yes. Alright, so supplies where I got a gash. We just need enough to get to ISA. Alright. Alright, we are leaving. Oh. Is there a way to, like, pick up those messages again? Aircraft group. Okay.
Warning, radar emission detected.
Or it's a hostile radar signal. Alright. Use your device, the E-lint antennas, detect enemy radar signals, and calculate the approximate bearing to the target. Radar signal is a telltale sign of a considerably well-armed ship. If we're close enough to detect their radar signal, that means they're close enough to detect ours. I'd rather keep our raiders quiet for now. To be clear, this button turns the squadron's radar systems on and off. Alright. So is this... That's the radar contact we have, I think. Okay. We'll turn ours off. And we're going away from it, so that's good. Obsidian. Arrival in 6 hours, going 160, route Gazam. Jabok. Gazam something, Shinar Jabok. Gazam something, Shinar Jabok. Okay. They're going from Gazam to Goshen to Shinar to Jabok. They are carrying slaves and they require provisions on arrival. So this is from Pirate to Obsidian? Is that how this is? So is this... What I could... Oh no, I don't want that. I want... So it's a pencil. Guess I do need that? I don't know. I don't really care about them, though. Not like I have any hopes of catching them. They're going much faster than them. Going 160 or I-60. I don't have the fuel. I'm trying to avoid this strike group. Yeah, I don't care about it. Oh, ship. Oh, what is this? Click to read. Oh! Okay, cool. Alright, so do I want to do a strike group? Gladiator and Wanderer? The Skylark just increases that. What are these two lines? The range is 767. What am I looking at now? Range is 500. So I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. All right. So let's. Oh wait. So is there a button to actually launch these guys as a strike? Oh, left mouse. I clicked the wrong mouse. Arcane Surge, shall we prepare a strike group? Yes. Oh my god, this thing's so fast. I don't want to... Oh, they all did get together. Alright, so they're trying to broadcast 13. I don't know what this... Counting down. Afterburners. Okay, we already got that info. So the Gladiator, we have the slug. Okay. What guns you have? Just that gun? Oh, guns there, and guns there. This has 4 guns and can go anywhere. I'm gonna do Gladiator and try and stay below them because all my armor's up top. They look not as armored underneath. Don't look as armored. Okay. So... Okay, so that's 1 down. Okay. So that's it. Perfect. All right. So crew protection, search the cabin. Your fuel, that's dangerous. That. Dismantle that. That's an explosion. Disassemble the hull. Someone manual. Let's get this first. Then we're gonna do disable the hull. Disassemble the hull. Okay, I guess fuel tanks go empty? Okay. We received some repair parts for your ships. Repairs will take much less time while we have spare parts and stuff. Okay. And we're done, right? Just... we cannot landing in the city until the fire ends. I understand you'll have to wait. Wait, I don't know what just happened. No, we have more. Wait, did I just tell them to... Need to land? You also need to land. All right. The damage, vendables 25 of 25. 4 damage is minimal. I'm not even gonna land. Once the ships have landed, the city's entire population comes to greet you. People are shouting with joy, bearing flowers and gifts. They clearly resent the Lord Governor's rule. A messenger from the Doyen, Radix Land Elder. Many clans were forced to join the gathering of great houses, so many Doyens would gladly join the war against Kiva if given the chance. Messenger from the Doyen has arrived. He says that the Doyen wishes to see us as soon as possible, but he is too old to visit us himself. Leaving our ships could be risky, Grand Duke. People will take offense if you refuse. We're going to visit. What they told you is true. The Doyen is indeed a feeble old man. When you arrive, you find him in bed in a dark room lit only by the fireplace. He does not waste any time on words of welcome. The Doyen says that he is about to die, but the Almighty has not graced him with any children. Not gonna help you with that. He therefore wishes to leave his greatest treasure to you. All right. Should have read one more sentence. A man by the Doyen's bedside prevents you with a small box. Behold, my servant shall deal prudently, he shall be exalted and extolled, be very high. Okay. So this looks like part of their religion. As many are astonished by thee, his visage is so marred by more than any man, his form more than the sons of men. So shall he sprinkle many nations, kings shall shut their mouths at him, and that not been told. Shall they see? And shall they consider. Okay, the book of Isaiah. What is this? I've never seen one before. This is a coda. Fragment of the book of St. Lin. Sacred book. All right, so we have a genuine copy of a holy text. The Garati codas contain a prophecy. All right, so we have steps 13, 14, and 15. All attempts to translate them have been failed. I mean, Alex translated. A servant shall triumph, he shall arise, he shall ascend, he shall take his place on high. Grand Duke, sir, did you just read it? But how? Look for yourself, the writing's as clear as day. Peter throws a confused glance at the scrap of paper in your hands. I don't understand. How can you read this? What does it say, Duke? About some servant or other. There's more. My servant shall triumph. He hath been disfigured. He shall astound many a nation. Doyen suddenly cries out. That's right, it's all true. The old man's shout fades into a wheeze. My servant shall triumph. My servant shall triumph. Doyen begins to gasp and cough from excitement. His eyes open wide. The old man's family runs to his bedside. They're asked to leave. Everyone is stunned by this event, as are we. How did you read the coded, Duke? My family's preserved the knowledge of this nation. I don't know if that's true. I'm impressed, Duke. Your father's dynasty is truly the greatest bloodline in all of Elat. Oh, I didn't read what that said. Bravo, Duke. You've made quite the impression. Okay, so he likes us more. Alright. Likes us more again. Hiring people. Oh, that's a Yars. It's a strategic heavy bet. Another one over here. What is this? Batman. Attack heavy Corvette. Oh.